in CS3, you view them down over here. It's the same thing. You will have the color effect and you'll have the style. Just change it to alpha. Now I'll make this alpha somewhat 0. So what's happening now is this is happening. So we have also discussed alpha. Now I'll discuss shape tuning. I'll make a new layer and I am going to discuss this shape tuning. So I'll make a shape. I will come till here. I'll use insert keyframe, and now not classic twin. I'll use a create shape twin once and twice. So in the beginning I have the shape, at the end I have the same shape. No, I want a different shape at the end. So I will just simply get rid of this shape. I'll delete this and I'll make a new shape. Any sort of shape that I may want to. Here you go. Now if I press enter, you see my shape is changing in the second one. You get the point?
Yes.
So very simple point. Come to the next frame, insert keyframe, create shape twin twice, come to the last frame, delete it and make a new shape. The
So why
third,
twice?
but you have to do it twice because mostly in action scripting, which is not in our syllabus, this point will be used. So we were not discussing that at this particular moment, but it has to be done twice. Okay?
Okay.
So just have to remember it. The third thing that I need to discuss with you is basically what? Is basically that how to change a shape to text and text to shape. For example, over here what I write is, um, I can I can write over here is right. So I want this to change to some other text, right? Let me lock these two layers so that they don't bother me. So you can note right now that this is right now in vector-based form. If I double click on this, text is select. No, I don't want this. I want this to be in pixels. In order to break it, I'll use Control B once. Now it has been broken into different words, and Control B twice. If I zoom in, what you can see is what's happening is um, I've actually broken it down into pixels, right? Now, so what I'll do now is I will, now since it's in pixels, I can come last, insert keyframe, create shape twin and create shape twin. Come to the last one, same process, delete this, add another text that says best, and press Control B twice again. So in the beginning, I did Control B and now I did Control B. So let's see what's happening. Did you get it?
Yes.
This is known as your shape twinning with text. Okay,
Okay.
right? You could have even done was you could have actually uh, converted a text, Control B twice, come till here, insert keyframe, create shape twin and create shape twin, delete this and add a shape to it. Now if I press enter, my text is changing to a shape. Looks ridiculous, but we're just talking about a concept.
Okay.
You get the point?
Yes.
Okay. Then we need to discuss is another one, um, is our motion guide. Motion guide is really important. If I want my object to
Okay.
follow a particular path, it's known as motion guide. Now, for motion guide, obviously, first of all, you need to create a layer, and this layer has to have is a motion, create motion twin, or create classic twin. So I'll come to here and I'll say insert keyframe. Why do we come and insert keyframe at different locations? Because I want to tell my object that come till this particular location. I'm pinpointing. So create classic twin and create classic twin. Again, I repeat, in CS3, for CS3 users, you will be using create motion twin, and has to have a blue straight line background with straight line. If it's not straight line, something is wrong. So now
Okay.
what I'll do is I need to define the path, a particular path to follow. So what will I do is, I need to actually add is a motion guide. And for CS3 users, you will see the motion guide is over here. It's something like this appearing. Have you seen that, right?
Yes.
Okay. But in this case, your motion guide, they have placed it over here. Instead of over here, they have placed it over here. I don't know why they did it. So uh, just same way, add a motion guide. And using a pencil, now you can actually define any path. Here you go. Now what I'll do is, आपको you have to define the beginning path, ये beginning है, and then you need to define is the ending path, which is this one. So what happens is, why didn't it start? Because I did not make it on the path. Now it's on the path. If you press Control Enter, obviously you don't see the path. Paths are not visible. You get
Okay.
the point. Okay, right? Is
Yes,
motion
yes.
guide clear? Okay. Next. Next we will discuss is keyframe by keyframe animation. Keyframe by keyframe animation means that I can actually have over here the word A, press F6. I'm sorry, I didn't know what F6 is. I have to just A, F6. Yeah. So A, F6, N, F6, I, F6, M, F6, A, F6, E, F6. No, I didn't write E. Sorry. T, I, F6, O, F6. Then you have N, F6. Then just to have a cool effect, what I can do is I can have this dash at the end, and I can say F6 again, and here you go. Control Enter. I get something like this. You get the point. Okay?
Yes.
And if you want to put a gap, please listen to this. If you want to put a gap, press F5. F5 will put a blank keyframe. F5 key puts a blank
Okay.
keyframe. So if you want a delay, use F5 or insert a blank keyframe. You can even do it both ways. Okay? Insert blank keyframe or press F5 is the same thing. Right, here you go, and here you go. The difference will be that now your animation will be slower and you have actually a time between every text. Is that clear?
Yes.
Right. Now, next thing. Next thing we'll discuss is actually how to make a stickman. Well, for this you will learn onion scanning. Well, I am not going to make a very accurate one, but I'll just try to make, because I don't really have a very good mouse today. You really need to have a good mouse. So here you go. See, not good. I'll make the head using this. Okay. Then I'll make a really bad. I'll zoom in. Control plus. So actually, graphic tablet needs to be used if you really want it to be perfect. And secondly, there is nothing as a perfect stickman. Stickman figure is actually meant to be somewhat like this. There you go. And here are the
You
legs.
can make it perfect by using lines.
Yeah, it's fine. So what you can do is come over here and insert keyframe and turn on the onion scanning. Why did I turn on the onion scanning from here? I'll tell you why. Because now what I can do is I can delete the hand, press delete, and I can see in my previous step. Now I can redraw it again to actually show what my next step will be. That's my next step, and that's my next step. Then what will I do? Here you go, I'll delete this and I'll delete this, and I'll draw my next step, my next move actually. So my next move is this. Excuse me for the really shaky thing, but that's how it is. I'll come here, insert keyframe again, and I need to have the next move. Next move probably will be something like, I don't know, the person might I just broke his arm.
Even his legs.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Anyway, so what's happening is, you see, it's moving, and if I would have actually,
Yes.
see, if I would have, let's say, copy these layers, you know what submovie is?
No.
You know it good. So I could do it, press Control F8, okay, and submovie, just a movie, and let me place these over here.
So you
Paste.
pressed control?
Sorry, I just copied them. I, I I did copy them. I did copy them. Copy frames, and then Control L, my library, and I went to my symbol, and I want to paste my frames. See, now why have I done this? The reason why I've done this is because um, I would like to add a new layer. I don't want this one. I'll just delete it. And this layer, I would simply place this stickman here, and I would like to move it. So insert keyframe, create classic tween, and create classic tween. So I'm moving it. So if I press Control Enter, it's moving in a very abnormal manner, but it's moving. You get the point?
सही क्या नहीं है सही क्या
Sorry?
है
Sorry, beta?
I didn't get it.
You didn't get the sub movie part?
Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, let me do it again. I'll do it from the beginning again, but okay. So if you have to make a sub movie, you have to
Okay.
press Control F8. Control F8, please note it down. Control F8. Okay? And I can make over here is Stickman. Okay? There you go. So, my Stickman is this, and my mouse is really, really bad. So, I know I can use straight line, but I don't prefer using a straight line.
Okay.
Yeah, because right. Anyway, I'll come till here and I will insert keyframe. I'll turn on the onion skinning, and then I will actually delete the leg and make new leg. And I'll move the arms a bit right. I'll come here, one more movement please, and this will be, let's say, this, and let's say, oops, right, and here you go, right? So this is the movement, right? Now the advantage is this is sub movie. You can see I'm in a sub movie. Can you see
Okay.
over here? I can come back to scene one.
Yes.
Now you know what's the advantage of this? Let's say I just want, I can place multiple of my sub movies over here, and I will have multiple stickmans performing this idiotic act. You get the point?
So
Is you can even do is I could actually decrease the size of this. I could. Are you listening, better?
yes, yes.
Yeah. So you see, they're not duplicates. They're different. These could be flowers. These could be leaves falling. You will not make animation of leaves again and again. You make a sub movie. Okay.
Okay.
So you could even move it. If you want to move one of them, now you can even move one of them. Let me delete this and let me delete this. So if I want to move it, I'll come here and insert keyframe, create classic tween and create classic tween. So initially I have it here, then I have it over here, somewhere here. So what happens is obviously it moves. You get the point. You get the point. That's the concept of sub movie, right?
Okay.
Okay. Next, what else do we have? Um, yeah. Um, then we have with the concept of masking. Okay. You know what masking is?
No.
No. No. Okay. For masking, what I need to do is I need to just import any particular image. I could import fire actually. So I would do that. Let me import fire. Uh, okay. So fire, not Firefox. Okay, let's say this one. Okay, so I will save this. Desktop, right? And now what I'll do is, listen, I'll come to my desktop and I have this fire thingy. I'll bring it here. You get the picture. Now what I'll do is, listen to this carefully. I will simply animate this in such a way that I'll come till here, insert keyframe, create classic tween and create classic tween. Please listen carefully, okay? So in the beginning I have it somewhere over here and at the end I have it somewhere over here. ठीक हो गया? So what's happening? I'm just moving this. Any problem?
No.
No. Then I will add is another layer and I will call this just the mask layer. This is for what? I'm recording the lecture, you can have a look afterwards as well. I will just cover it up with a black rectangle. Just cover it up. Just to hide it, okay?
Okay.
And this is in pixel. If it doesn't appear in pixel, you can press Ctrl B to convert it in pixel. Any problem with that? Now, all I do is, I will just type over here is fire effect. And what I'll do is, I will simply just press Ctrl B twice because this is pixel and I want to convert this into pixel as well. So Ctrl B twice, right? Any problem? Increase the size a bit and change the color to a lighter color. Why? I'll just tell you why. Because now what I'll do is I'll carry this and I'll place this over here. Now what's happening? Now this is pixel and this was pixel. So this means if I delete this, it will show me the background. And what do I have in the background? I have an animation that is moving in the background, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so in the beginning I have this, so I'll just move this bit up so it looks nice, and at the end I have, oops, no, yeah, so Control Enter, you get the point?
Nice. Yes.
Okay, so you can have anything at the back, any particular thing at the back,
Back.
right? As far as the buttons and stuff like this is concerned, I don't think so. Although it's not even written in the syllabus, it might not be coming, it will not come. So we will not discussing that. That will actually be another chapter, another topic. This is all Flash. That is in your syllabus. You need to actually complete activities on my website. Do you know those activities? Have you completed those activities? You have. Very good. If you go to Saem.com, sorry?
Completed that, but I will.
Yeah, just try to use the activities 1 to 18 and it's on the other website, it's on Saem.com. Okay.
Oh,
1 to 18 activities, you will complete that, and you let me know once you're done, and we'll have the next class then. Okay. Just let me know as soon as possible.
okay.
Okay. Right. Right, beta. Is
Yes.
it clear? Sure.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, beta. See you then. See you then. Okay. I'll just share this video with you. Okay.